Okay, so moving on, we're going to talk about powers to powers. So that means having an exponent and then that exponent taken to an exponent. So starting with power of a power. So remember we were before working with a's, m's, and n's. So if I have a to the m power, all of that raised to the nth power, then that's the same as a to the m, no, come back here, m times n. So why, I mean, just keep in mind, like if I had a cubed squared, then that would be the same as a times a times a times a times a times a, right? Because squared means multiply it times itself. So here's a cubed times a cubed, which is a to the 6, which is the same as a to the 3 times 2. So again, it's that shortcut, but this right here, this is why. When I take a cubed and I square it, then I end up with a to the 6th. Or I end up with 6 a's. All right, so let's practice it. This first one, n to the 4 times 7, that's just going to be n to the 28th power. Here, x to the 2/3 times 1, or to the 1/2, is going to become x to the 2/3 times 1/2, which is x. I'm going to multiply straight across, so that would be 2/6, and then we reduce it, x to the 1/3, and then that's our final answer. I guess over here I should have made that n to the 4 times 7, so you understood how we got the 28. So those are two simple examples. Here's another one. This here is not to that -2 power. It is just this exponent here. So we're going to do y cubed, and then I'm going to take 5/2 times -2/1. Now, I could have done this in the last example, but I didn't. I noticed that there's a 2 on top and bottom, which means I can divide that out. So I'm left with -5/1, which is -5. So we have y cubed times y to the -5. And yes, because it's negative, I could move it down to the denominator, but I'm going to go ahead and add these together real quick. So we're going to do y to the 3 plus a -5, which equals y to the -2. And then because this is still negative, I'm going to put 1 on top, and I'm going to move my y to the base, and then finish solving from there. So make my exponent positive, I get 1/y². So we just took it in steps. I multiplied first, and then I added. Because in order of operations, that's what we do, right? Multiplication and then addition. Same thing here. And that is what I have for power of a power. In the next video, we're going to talk about a power of a product. And then after that, we'll talk about a power of a quotient. I will see you there.